How to melt marshmallows. Sometimes, a recipe calls for melted marshmallows, but it does not always tell you how to melt them. This article will show you 3 different ways to melt marshmallows, and tell you what recipe you can use each method for. Method 1. Melting marshmallows on a stovetop. 1. Assemble a double boiler. Fill the bottom of a large pot with water and set another pot on top. You can also use a heat-resistant bowl instead. Make sure that the bottom of the upper pot or bowl is not touching the water. The double boiler will allow you to melt the marshmallows slowly so that you can use them as a dip or in fondant. 2. Grease a rubber spatula in the inside of the upper pot. This will prevent the marshmallows from sticking to the pot and spatula as they melt. 3. Empty a bag of marshmallows into the pot. You will need a 16-ounce bag, about 400 grams, of marshmallows. You can use large marshmallows or miniature marshmallows, although you may find that the miniature marshmallows melt easier. You can even use colored or flavored marshmallows, but be sure that they are all the same color and flavor. If you use multiple colors all at once, the colors will mix together and make brown. If you use different flavors all at once, the flavors will combine, and the ending result may not be very tasty. 4. Add 2 tablespoons of water to the marshmallows and stir. You will notice that the marshmallows are starting to melt. 5. Consider adding some flavor and color. If you are using white-colored marshmallows, you can tint them another color with a few drops of food coloring. If you wish to add flavor to your marshmallows, you can add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract or flavoring. Make sure that the flavoring you are using is clear, or your marshmallows will take on the color of the extract, brown. 6. Turn on the stove and set the heat to low. If you use high heat, you will risk scorching the marshmallows. 7. Stir the marshmallows and add some more water. Once the marshmallows begin to melt, add 2 more tablespoons of water. This is to prevent them from drying out. Make sure that you stir the mixture so that the marshmallows heat evenly. If you find that the marshmallows are starting to stick to your spatula, wipe them off and re-grease your spatula. 8. Consider using the marshmallows in a fondant. If you wish to use your melted marshmallows as a fondant, you will need to add some powdered sugar into the mixture. Using a greased spatula, stir the sugar 1 cup, 125 grams, at a time into the mixture. Once it thickens, place the mixture onto a well-greased surface and knead it. Make sure that your hands are well greased as well, this will prevent the marshmallow mixture from sticking. Once the fondant reaches the desired texture, wrap it and place it in the fridge overnight. The next day, you can roll it out and use it for decorating. The fondant will tear if it is too dry. If this happens, add ½ teaspoon of water and knead. Keep adding more water, ½ teaspoon at a time, and kneading until the fondant no longer tears. Method 2. Melting marshmallows in the oven. 1. Place an 8-inch, 20.32 centimeters, cast iron skillet into your oven and preheat the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, 232 degrees Celsius. You will need the skillet to be very hot before you can add the marshmallows, so leave the skillet in the oven while it is heating. This method will allow you to make a s'mores dip. If you do not have a cast iron skillet, you can use another, similar-sized oven-safe dish instead. 2. Cut the marshmallows in half. Set the marshmallows down on their curved sides, and cut them in half using a sharp knife. You should end up with a disc-shaped marshmallow. Set these aside. 3. Take the skillet out of the oven and set it down on a heat-resistant surface. Make sure that you use a pot holder, because the skillet will be very hot. Do not turn the oven off. 4. Melt some butter onto the skillet. You can simply hold the skillet by the handle and twist and turn it until the butter coats the entire surface. If you are not using a skillet, then you can spread the butter around on the surface using a heat-safe spatula instead. 5. Consider making a s'more dip. If you wish to make a s'more dip, you will need to add some chocolate. Measure out 1½ cups, 265 grams, of chocolate chips and spread them out evenly on the bottom of the skillet. 6. Place the marshmallows, sticky side down, onto the skillet. Arrange them so that they are touching each other. They should fit snugly inside the skillet. Be careful not to burn your fingers on the skillet. 7. Put the skillet back into the oven. Let the marshmallows bake for 5 to 7 minutes. The tops will turn golden brown and crispy, but the insides will be soft and gooey. If you want a crispy, fire-like texture, turn the broiler on during the last few minutes. Watch them carefully to avoid burning them. 8. Take the skillet out of the oven. Set it down on a heat-safe surface and let the dip cool for about 5 minutes. 9. Serve the marshmallows. You can spread the marshmallows onto graham crackers, cake, or cupcakes using a butter knife. You can also break graham crackers in half or into quarters, and dip them into the melted marshmallows. Method 3. Melting marshmallows with fire. 1. Start a campfire or gas grill. If you are using a gas grill, set it on medium to high heat so that you will have some flames. You will be roasting the marshmallows over the flames, which will give you a nice, crunchy outside and a soft, gooey inside. 2. Place a large marshmallow on a skewer or stick. Make sure that the skewer or stick is long enough so that you can hold the marshmallow over the flames without scorching your hand. You can use a metal skewer, but make sure that the handle is heat resistant so that you don't burn yourself. If you are using a long stick, consider shaving the end into a point. This will not only make it easier to impale the marshmallow onto it, but it will also lessen the chances of any tree bark getting into your marshmallow. 3. Place the marshmallow over the flames and turn it. Keep the marshmallow just above the flames and turn it slowly to ensure that it roasts evenly. If your marshmallow catches on fire, do not wave it around. Instead, gently blow the flame out. 4. Remove the marshmallow from the flames once it is cooked. You can tell when your marshmallow is melted on the inside if the outside is golden brown and crispy to the touch. If you like your marshmallows charred, hold it closer to the flames and keep roasting it. This method is perfect for toasting a marshmallow for topping. For example, a marshmallow milkshake can have several roasted marshmallows incorporated into the mixture in the blender and one on top for garnish. 5. Consider serving the marshmallow as a s'more. Break a graham cracker in half and place a small piece of chocolate on one of the halves. Place the marshmallow, without pulling it off of the stick or skewer, on top of the chocolate, and press down on it with the other graham cracker. While still pressing down on the graham cracker, gently pull the stick or skewer out from the marshmallow. Wait a few moments before serving, so that the marshmallow can cool down and melt the chocolate. Don't forget to turn off your gas grill when all of your marshmallows have been roasted.